Morning. Good morning. We got a little bit of a hitch this morning. Good to see you. This is Metadigm Digital, and this is the Coffee Break Show. And I am Vickie Helm. Welcome to the show today. Today is Friday. It's my favorite day of the week where we get to celebrate success. We get to celebrate what we've accomplished. We get to celebrate what we're doing. I just want to say good morning to everyone who's coming on. Listen, if you're new to the Coffee Break Show, we go live every day, Monday through Friday on the Metadigm channel here in Facebook. And we go ahead and we talk about tips, tools, techniques, the things that help us create thrivability in the world and in our lives right now. And if you're new here, put your name down below so I can meet you and know you and trust you and like you and have all kinds of fun hanging out with us over here on this Friday. I got to tell you, we have had a very big week, very successful, very big week. And we're going to be talking about that as well today. It's Happy Friday, said Robin. Welcome aboard, Robin. Thank you for being here. And if you're here every day for the Coffee Break Show, thank you for being here. Do go ahead and put your name on the side over here down below so I can say hello to you and we can celebrate your successes this week. We can celebrate some of our successes this week and tell you again as the wrap up of the week what has been going on with us. And so also do me a favor, give me a comment and show me some love over there. If you're on YouTube, welcome to YouTube Live, where we go live every day as well, Monday through Friday. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, and it'll tell you when it is time to go live. I just want to say a good morning to all the people that are coming on. Good morning, all. It is Friday. It's a day to go ahead and relax and be on. So you might have noticed that, so this club has been around about just a little over 2 years right now. And you may notice a couple of differences. We aren't the Smart Life Club anymore. And so what are we doing? What is all this hubbub? Who is Metadigm Digital? And what exactly does it mean to have media redefined? So we got together and started talking, our team, and we were looking at the way the world is going to be turning. We're looking at the way things are happening. And we just thought, how can we serve our client better? How can we serve us better so that we are working at helping each other rise up again and helping each other deal with the uncertainty and helping each other deal with the unknown and helping us rise up as to what's going to be happening. So you are going to be seeing new shows inside of this group. You're going to be seeing new things happening in this group. Here we go. I want to say this. Thank you to Robert for pointing out the new emoji. I love that the cares emoji. I do too. And so as we start this entire process of becoming a new and more usable group that serves you better, we are going to be answering some of the toughest problems on the planet, which is, what do we do now? What do we do next? How do we protect ourselves? What are the industries that are going to be open? We're going to have expert guests on. We're going to continue to have a large amount of people in here that are going to serve your best interests for, from now until however long this club rises and it goes. The point of saying this is it's still living a smart life. It's still living the part of you that wants to figure things out. That's what we're about. But we are the place where achievers go. We want to highlight some of the specialists in this expert area who are, teaching us how to do things. So when we talk about teaching us how to do things, we look at the best experts out there right now. When we say, these are the best businesses to get in. These are the best things to have in your quiver, in your arrow, in your way to, live or be. These are the best ways to get through what's there. These are the best tools that you can get. We are going to continue saying hi to everybody. Hey, nice to see you, Robert. I'm so glad you're here on this Friday. It made my day smile. Glad to see you're on board. So what's going to happen is if you tune in like you've been tuning in all normal, you're going to see the best of the best in this group come in and talk for a while. And so happy, fabulous Friday. Thank you. Nice to see you. For ya payday, for yay payday, fry yay. Oh, I get it. Fry yay payday. Thank you. I'm a little tired this morning, as you can obviously see. I want to tell you something. I want to talk about success right now because success is it's a thing where you meet a certain success. Like I remember the first day I didn't know how to tie my shoes, and the next day that I did know how to tie my shoes. And I was so proud of myself. I tied my own shoes by myself. And the thing was, when I tied my shoes by myself, there was this little transformation that happened. I never stopped knowing how to tie my shoes. Once I knew how to tie my shoes, I just kind of always knew how to tie my shoes. So you hit this plateau and you push past it, and suddenly you always know how to do it. And this year, the start of this year, from December till about now, I have, and I'm really wanting to celebrate, I have pushed through some of the boundaries that I thought were in front of me. And this year is, interestingly enough, about pushing boundaries and being out of comfort zones, isn't it? We've gotten this whole world, and somebody put down some success they had this week. I want to talk about some successes that there are. Where are they and what are they doing? So anyway, what happened was, once I realized that there was success, it's like, how do I say this? There's always more of you than your mind lets you believe there is. There's always more energy or more creativity or more strength and courage or more fearlessness than your mind lets you believe there is. And so, it's interesting. Robin was reading the book. Robin, put this up when I do this. My book is out and selling. Yay! We have to have Brian on the show because he's got a unique perspective about food. And I what's the name of your book, Brian? Do me a favor. Brian's book is out and selling. That's the best success, isn't it? Having that book out. So when we're pushing the boundaries of who we are, our mind loves to tell us that, we can't have this, or we can't do that, or we can't. I can't. I don't know how. It wasn't. We come up with a whole bunch of BS excuses that we have that don't make any sense, including myself. And now I just got to the point from December till now where I push past that. And, no matter what, the energy of the planet is gotten to the point where it's saying, you're out of your comfort zone. Things aren't the same. You can't go back and have the same thing. And we're trying to rev up and hope to God that we can keep the paradigm of the past rolling when the paradigm of the future is birthing itself. And there is that fearfulness. But there is more in you than your mind will let you believe is there. There is more ability in you than your mind will wants you to tap into. Let's see. Congratulations. Is this the book right here? Next Thing Smoking. Brian's got a new book out. Somebody put the book up there for him. I want his book out in the club. It's on Amazon right now, according to him. Somebody just grab Brian Rogers and get the Next Thing Smoking and put it in the club link right now so that people can see it. So I want to talk about some successes other people have had besides me. Thank you. And Robert, I got to tell you, buddy, I enjoy your work and I enjoy your sense of humor so much. And I think you are so creative. And I really want to say that to you because in a time right now, like now, your attitude comes through in your work and it's very uplifting and positive and it makes people laugh and it makes people proud. And I think that you understand how to make something that is enjoyable, an enjoyable piece of content. So his success for this week got my video done. Yes, and I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much. It was, again, another uplifting piece. Had 7 Zoom meetings with new people. Yay! Halfway through writing my book. Glad to hear that. That's exciting. Spending time with Vickie on the Coffee Hot Chocolate Show. Thank you. That's good. I like when you spend time with Vickie on the Coffee Hot Chocolate Show. There we go. Here it is. Amazon. Next Thing Smoking. Weight Disease ebook. Nice. There we go. We can look at that and have that tiny, oh, here it is. We got, hi, good morning. Karen's on this morning. Thank you for being here, buddy. So we're talking about successes, and we got a lot of successes happening. So Brian, he put his book out and it's selling. That's so awesome. Congratulations. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm going to spill the beans, Brian. Your being in the closet is just, I don't know. So Brian comes in and he's this super nice guy. We talk a lot, and I have no idea this guy is one of the #1 real estate investor training dudes in the world. He's got books out and everything else, and he had this huge career in that. And then he's got another passion he's working on right now, which is plant-based food, I believe. And he's got the Next Thing Smoking, which is, a cookbook for people who are eating plant-based diets. And that's really, really cool. And it's like he has created millions in this industry. Now he's going over here and enjoying this industry as well. And I think that transformation is cool, brave, and amazing. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is it right here. Yeah, I'm having hot chocolate on the Coffee Break Show too. Listen to that. The hot coffee fans. Right here, the hot chocolate fans right there. Well, welcome. If you have tea, you have milk, you have coffee, you have juice, whatever it is, take a break with us and hang out. That is really cool. So I want to say that is so exciting. You have accomplished the most people talk about, but don't do. Yay for you. I want to let you know that I think Brian and Robert have really cool things that you're so sweet, Vickie. Well, thank you, Brian. But you being in the closet over there while everybody else is like, gosh, I wish I could learn about this. And you have so many cool things that you can teach. And here's the thing. This is a very, very big opportunity time where people are looking for information. They're watching more lives. They're watching more YouTube. They're watching more Zoom calls than any time in history. 200 million people jumped on Zoom. And so what is interesting to happen right now is you can have the conversation with the new people who are never on your show because they're always at work. They're always in front of that desk. You want to be on it right now. You want to be sharing your message. You want to be sharing those things about you. And here's what I want to talk about. I want to go back and say something about success. The reason success is so important, success is another term for I got past the breakthrough. I had a breakthrough. That's success. It can be a little breakthrough. It can be an aha moment. It could be a huge breakthrough. It could be you moving you past something that has held you back. Now, this week, I read something so interesting. It's so interesting. It changed me forever. And I realize that it's influencing my decisions going forward. And I want to share it with you because it's so interesting to feel it. Now, you guys have heard that the marshmallow experiment, right? Where they're putting the marshmallow in front of the kid and the kid's got to resist eating it and etc. Well, for me, there are 3 kinds of pains that I don't like. One is cravings. Cravings like, oh God, the feeling of a craving. And I've had that since younger, because that craving for a cigarette or that craving for a drink or whatever. And then the other mindset that I don't like is fear, because fear freezes you. It just freezes you. And then the self-talk of your mind. But in your mind, we resist. We try to run away from pain. We try to run away from We always want to satiate ourselves, satiate our desires, just satiate ourselves so that we don't feel the pain. And what we tell ourselves about that pain is like, oh, it's bad to be hungry, or it's bad to feel, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're doing. And what I thought was, what if you could just be with it for a second? Those, hi, I want to fill my desire right now. That's how our mentality has become. If you feel the desire, your goal is to fill it. That's what everybody thinks right now. But what if when you have a desire, you have discernment come on? Is this a desire I should fill in this moment? Like, so if you have the moment to write a book and you're like, God, my desire to write the book is there, write the book. That's a good desire. But what if we had discernment around our desires? Like, oh my gosh, I really want to go have a drink right now. I really want to go make myself a cocktail. And, at the time, that one cocktail leads to another cocktail, leads to another cocktail. That's when you're like, whoa. And I have that with coffee. I'm not kidding. I have this, this cup is so big. I mean, if you see it right here, during this time, it looks like a normal cup, but it's huge. It's just ginormous. So with coffee, I can have another cup after another cup after another cup after I could drink the whole pot myself. But is that a good desire to fulfill? Is that healthy for you? Is there a way to stop you and have discernment in that moment? Success to me is the awareness of when I am fulfilling those in the correct way. And that goes for everybody, because what happens when you are blocked, like let's say writer's blocked, it's because you're telling yourself you don't know what to say or you don't know what to do. And the habit of you saying that to, oh gosh, I don't know where to take this book next. I don't know where to start. I don't know. Your brain complies and it says, I don't know where to start. Okay, we just shut down. But what if you go ahead and flip that script? Just flip the script and ask yourself how you would do that, how you would go about that. How is that going to be there? Just want to pop over here and say, good morning, Jane. There you go. Thank you. Good morning, Jane. Jane and Tarzan. There we go. See how I'm remembering that? People want to say, great to see you this morning, Jane. Let's see. Every day is payday. You just need to make it happen. You have to love digital assets. The ultimate daily payday. Yes, that is correct. Right here, I want to go over to Scott and say, but I don't get headaches from coffee. Where the other Eves me worshiping the toilet. Yeah, the other leaves me worshiping the toilet. Coffee rules. That's right. It does. And what I want to say is, when we get to the point where let me just put this one up. Awareness is absolutely key. Sometimes taking that microsecond to think about what you are doing, thinking, feeling, allows space to make an intentional shift to what is more supportive to you and your health and life goals. Thank you. That is true. That's really true. And I feel like once we get to the point where we understand the difference in desires, like there are healthy desires and unhealthy desires right now, right? So if you have a desire for more success, there's a desire for you to improve inside. What you want to do is be able to give the energy to the right desire. And I realize for me, I watch myself try to fulfill every desire I have, the healthy ones and unhealthy ones. And I was like, yep, got to stop like that. That's that marshmallow, that self-awareness, and that self-discipline to look at the marshmallow and not pick it up and put it in your mouth. And I am one of those people that I am what I want to have, I want it now, I want that. There's almost an expectation that I should have whatever I want. And so I should have whatever that's healthy for me, that it's going to help open me up. I don't want to have those things that are unhealthy and gonna, like sugar or white flour or the other things that you can be addicted to, or, whatever those things are, alcohol. And for me, when you get to the point where you have to say no to yourself, I remember, and it's painful to listen to, no. And we've made no being to be a disappointment. Like we feel disappointment when we hear no, because we have an expectation. Man, I hope they don't reject my manuscript when I hand it to them. Visualize they're going to say yes. Visualize they're going to say yes. And in comes that rejection letter. Here's the rejection letter, and you're like, oh, no. And so finally, we don't see no as an empowering thing. We see no as a disappointing thing. And once I put my finger on that, man, no means disappointment to me. And I'm so disappointed. It means a whole bunch of other things when you hear no, I'm bad, it's disappointing. Because I don't know if it was when you're a toddler, you learn no is bad or something, but no can be a good thing. It can be an empowering thing to say no. And I was like, okay, the process of saying no to me has to become empowering, not disappointing. And most people feel no as disappointing. No, you can't do that. No, this is not good for you. No, that saying no to yourself, that discipline is something painful. It's like I have to be disciplined and resist that. That saying no is painful. How can we see discipline as something that is empowering, that'll get you what you want, that'll turn things around for you? So it's like these things right here. Let's see. Okay, I want to go back. Here's this. Congratulations, Brian. That is awesome news. It really is, isn't it? I really like hearing good news, and I love success. I love it. Donald says, with that cup of coffee, I would have to move my media room to the porcelain throne. Yeah, I know. It would be like way too much coffee, but I like it. Hi, Jane. See, I just want to say it over and over again. Thanks, Karen. So we're moving down right here. And of course, productive week, Robert. Great job. We appreciate number 4. And I love your new name of our show. I love the new name of our club as well. And this is Metadigm Digital, and it's about transforming media. We have new media, and we're going to be using more new media. And so I want to let you know, some people really know my addictions. Cookies are very addictive. Yes, they are. For me, especially when they come with chocolate chips in them. And the reason this person is saying them is because she has very intimate knowledge of what her daughter is actually addicted to. Yes, that is my mom. So let's see here, Robert. The stronger the desire, the greater the motivation. The stronger the motivation, the greater the achievements. Yes. And again, I want to take this from Robert. There are healthy desires. There are. And we have to monitor ourselves. It's like, one time I remember a mentor telling me this, and God, the first time I heard it, I was so angry. And I was like, who do you think you are? But he said, you want all of this without changing a thing about you. And so he was like, here's all of everything you want, but you don't want to change a thing about you. You don't want anything to be different. You want to be as lazy as you are right now. You want to do whatever you want to do right now. You're not disciplined enough. You aren't getting there without that. And God, that pissed me off so bad when I first heard it. And I was really young. So when you're young, that ego you carry around with you. Well, I wasn't able to really ingest that. I had to walk off and think about it for a while and say, okay, the stronger the desire, the greater the motivation. And that goes both negative and positive. That is absolutely true. So it's like if you have strong cravings for alcohol, whoa, it's going to be a greater motivation. You're going to have to fight yourself. The stronger the motivation, the greater the achievement. Now, great achievement doesn't mean healthy achievement. The greater achievement doesn't mean healthy achievement. So I want to be very, very honest with you that pushing through things isn't always fun. It's not fun to change who you believe you are, to look at how arrogant you are, to look at, you have to ask yourself, why am I not where I wanted to be? Is it because I'm not visualizing it? Is it because I'm not actually taking the actions that would help me get there? And I want to let you know, there's a lot of people willing to mislead you willing to mislead you. Like, I'm going to say this and I'm probably going to piss off the rest of the world. But there was a point in time where I kept trying to improve myself and do self-improvement in order to become wealthier, until somebody said, that crap doesn't work. What'll work for you is if you learn business skills. So if you remember in the 1950s when parents owned diners and gas stations and bakeries and everything else, not a single person went and did a boatload of self-improvement in order to open their family business. They opened the business because they had business skills to do it. And if they didn't do it, they wouldn't have rent or whatever else. And usually the business was below, and on top, the family lived there and their business was right below them. And you could hear sometimes the Italians, they're talking loud because that's what Italians do. They wave their hands and talk really loud, and they love each other. And, you know, they work together in the bakery or whatever restaurant or whatever business they had. They fought together. Nobody ever said, oh my God, we have to go to this personal development weekend in order for us to start the restaurant. It never was that. That doesn't happen. It's like, how many business skills do you have? How many ways have you learned to start and grow a business? That's how the skills to do it, the skills to have it. And I realized, oh my God, I'm trying to do all this development over here, thinking it's going to get me here without learning about here. So to me, it's like desire is the strongest and the greatest thing, but you want to point that desire in the right direction. And we have been misled by a bunch of people who say, you know, there's something wrong with you. You have money demons. And until your money demons are out of the way, you won't get where you want to be. So you're jumping up and down and jumping up and down. I'm like, you know, you want to get a book like this, Money Loves Speed. This is not about, you know, jumping up and down and doing chicken dances in order to get there. People want to think that they can take the easy way out and say, well, I don't actually have to learn the business skills. I just got to go ahead and, you know, visualize it and not do it. And right now, those people are looking for answers. And do you have the answers? And when we break through this, I want to say, Robert, this is such an important thing that you had right here. This is so important. The stronger the desire, the greater the motivation. That's right. Full stop. It doesn't mean it's healthy. You have to determine what's healthy, and you have to be able to say to yourself, yes, do this. No, don't do that. Otherwise, you're going to let your mind run off with your reason and your success. And that is the key for me today. When I leave you for this weekend, what are you going to do? How are you going to move yourself forward in that way? And so let's see. I want to go right here. This is, Donnie, I always love your posts. They're so good. Mindful expansion, transformation, authentic, discerning information, global media, digital. That is Metadigm Digital. Thank you. That is correct. And so what I want to say is, when you start a new day, you have to be fearless. You got to work hard. You got to work for the whole, not just, hi, this is my stuff and only me. There's the more you have, the more success you can have. That's so true. No triggers response in our system. We feel disappointed, painful. Yes. Something we resist. Yes. We resist feeling pain. Somehow we've labeled pain as wrong. We've labeled saying no to ourselves as wrong. We've labeled self-discipline as something that's painful and hard to do. Well, no wonder why we feel like that. Look at what we're telling ourselves. Look at what we're doing. Look at this. We tend to imagine with our desires. This is so important, because when you desire, you see yourself like, I want a cup of coffee. And the first thing you do is see yourself go like this and have a cup of coffee. I want whatever I want. Imagination is the most powerful tool, no matter what. Thank you for that. Brian, the summary on your Amazon looks interesting. Best of success. This is cool. All right. So, want to go here. I'm not sure who this is because it says that, but thank you. Thank you very much. Robert, I found that this to be true. It's one thing to have a dream or thought about doing something, but when you have a white hot passionate desire to make it happen, well, it's freaking happens. Yes, that's true. The actions suddenly are better that way. We see that here in the agriculture country, families still have to work together to get the job done, to plow, seed, sow, reap, harvest, and make the business work. So many lessons are learned through this process. Yes. Hey, good morning, Alanka. Nice to see you on. Good morning or afternoon or evening or, whatever time it is where you are. Yes, be positive. Yes, do the self-improvement. But heck, do the work. Yes. And that's the thing. Most people will stay over in the, hi, I'm trying to self-improve. I don't feel strong enough yet to go after it. You got to go after it. The most self-improvement I've had in my life is pushing myself to get better at what I'm doing. And thank you for that. Some are born with the desire. My daughter, starting at 2 years old, always said that she would be a doctor, and now she's in med school. Yes, Robert, desire creates motivation, which becomes great achievement. That's right. I'm not sure who this is, but hi, welcome to the show. I'm so glad to see you. Put your name there so I can see it, or better yet, there's a thing up here that says StreamYard.com/Facebook. Click that link and push the blue button, and it'll let me see your face and your name there, so it doesn't just say Facebook user. Great to see you, Peter. That hi is Peter. That must be it. Hey, Peter, nice to see you on today. Thanks. You're so wise, Vickie Helm. Thank you. I'm not sure who that's from. I'm not sure I'm wise. I'm just, hanging out with you guys. Let's see, Robin. Robin, you're right. My message to me this morning was to get back to my book. It was unfinished for more than 2 years. That's the thing we're talking about right there. So thank you, Peter, for saying that I'm amazing. Let's see. Ready is a lie. This is the thing. Ready is a lie. Competence breeds confidence. This is the best thing. The ready is a lie. Competence breeds confidence. You get the confidence in the doing. You get the confidence in stepping out into the unknown zone. You get the confidence by doing it, and failing and getting back up and really doing it. Yes. Ilanka, love the way you think. Do the work, or as Nike says, just do it. And I like this right here. It's all about daily actions and weekly results. And, if you know anything about Peter, that's his favorite. That's him. It's all about daily actions and weekly results. And so the future is going to be about taking the actions that you need, getting the support that you need, and accomplishing what it is. And sometimes you need to know how to say no to yourself. Sometimes you need to know that no is empowering, and discipline is empowering. And flip that script. Flip that script, because your mind will tell you that you are not as great as you actually are. So even when you think, I'm here, I got to hear, wow, I'm relatively successful. Guess what? There's more to be had. There's more of the journey to go. That's the pearl. And for this Friday's message, for this Friday, bam, that's today's coffee mug quote. There you go. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. We have a rockin' guest next week. Linda Sterling is probably, in my opinion, the one person who really knows publishing at its greatest. And she is a star. This is a person who has sold movie scripts to studios and things like that. She's got a publishing company that is boom. But I will tell you, publishing is the industry that is going to be red hot for the next decade. And so we are bringing one of the best experts on to tell you how to take advantage of that. And you get to meet her next week. You guys have a really great weekend. Peace out. Mwah! Talk to you later.